Hi everyone, my name is Bunny and I'm going to tell you about my career plans. If you asked 5-year-old me what she wanted to be when she grew up, she would probably say movie star one day and Olympic gymnast the next. For all my life, I've found it really hard to stay locked in on one career. The only thing that stayed constant is my love for animals. Throughout my college journey, I've pursued various majors and minors, finding it difficult to stay focused on just one. At different points in my time at Rollins, I've wanted to be a teacher, a doctor, a pharmacologist, a vet, and a school counselor. These professions all have one thing in common: a deep care for people and animals. So, now I'm a senior and I'm graduating in May with a bachelor's degree in psychology. I've loved learning about psych and applying all the concepts to my own experience. However, I'm not pursuing an advanced degree in the field. Instead, I've made it full circle and gone all the way back to my first love, horses. The type of horseback riding that I've done since I was 10 is called hunter-jumper. Hunter refers to the fact that the sport has its roots in fox hunting. Don't worry, we don't hunt foxes anymore. And it's also called jumper because we ride the horses while they jump over big sticks. Jumping is one of the equestrian sports featured at international competitions, including the Olympics. So, how does one make a career out of this? Well, there are a couple ways to do so. A typical entry-level job is a groom, someone who takes care of the horses, feeding them, brushing them, and cleaning out their stalls and paddocks. A horse groom normally makes about $30,000 a year, with the opportunity to make more money depending on the type of clients you groom for and if they travel to competitions. I had the honor and privilege of talking to Stefano Baruzzo, a well-respected professional in the hunter-jumper industry. He gave me some great advice. He said that while I'm young, I should put myself out there and try to groom for the best athletes in the sport. If I'm able to work under an Olympian or another top rider, then I can learn a lot of the tricks of the trade. I've learned so much about the sport in my 12 years of experience, but I have a lot more to absorb and I want to learn it from the best. After I gain some experience grooming, there are a couple of different career paths I could choose. I would love to find a job as either a barn manager or a professional rider and trainer. There are no explicit qualifications needed for either of these jobs. However, most employers prefer to hire candidates with extensive horse experience. A barn manager makes about $50,000 a year on average. They're responsible for all sorts of things in the barn, like coordinating between professionals and ensuring that daily operations run smoothly. I worked as a barn manager in the summer between my junior and senior years of college. Some of my daily tasks were portioning out the correct feed and supplements for each horse, doing facility maintenance on the tractor, and coordinating between vets, farriers, horse owners, and private trainers. This job taught me that I love manual labor. I worked 90-hour weeks in the hot Florida sun. It was the hardest I've worked in my life, but it was so rewarding and fulfilling. I learned invaluable skills that will help me find a profession in this field. The other direction I want to go in involves more riding and hands-on work with the horses. A trainer in the hunter-jumper industry teaches both horses and riders, preparing them for national competitions. A trainer typically makes a salary of about $50,000 a year. I don't have professional experience as a trainer, but I have trained a couple of horses for myself and my friends. This is a picture of Miss Piggy, my own project horse. When I first acquired her, she was an anxious wreck who would kick, bite, and throw riders off. Multiple professional trainers told me that she's just a girl, so she's naturally going to be moody. They called her unrideable and untrainable. I didn't buy any of this. I knew there was a deeper issue. I could tell that she was unhappy, and I wanted to get to the bottom of it. While training her, I utilized many of the psychological principles that I've learned here at Rollins, specifically from the behavioral perspective. I practiced systematic desensitization to help her recover from her fear of being ridden. Much of the work that I do with Piggy employs the principles of operant conditioning. For example, if she does something correctly, I give her a treat. Today, Piggy and I compete at nationally rated shows with great success. Most importantly, she is happier and calmer than ever. The trainers who previously told me to give up on her have commented now that she's a whole new horse and they hardly recognize her. From training Piggy, I feel an immense sense of fulfillment. I love seeing my hard work pay off, especially since it has changed this horse's life for the better. If I do decide to become a trainer, a side hustle that I could use to support myself is buying and selling horses, just like Stefano Baruso does. Stefano imports horses from Europe, trains them, competes on them, and then sells them for more money. This is very profitable. However, you need to have the money to buy project horses in the first place. Trainers can also make money from commissions when they help their clients buy and sell their horses. Hopefully, by working under talented professionals, I can learn the ins and outs of the training business. One way that I would stand out going into the field as a professional equestrian is that I've been to over 200 top rated horse shows and I've had some excellent placings all over the country. In 2021, I was able to attend and compete in the United States Equestrian Team Talent Search Finals. This was a great experience and I got to meet some awesome people in the industry. Success in this field is largely dependent on who you know. The best way that I can prepare myself for a future in the hunter-jumper industry is by making strong connections with professionals and investors. I also plan to keep riding and competing during my last semester here at Rollins. Adding to my show record is always a plus when it comes to proving myself as a capable rider and trainer. It is my dream to be a barn manager or a trainer in the hunter-jumper industry, and I have big plans to do so. I likely will have to groom horses for a couple of years to get my career started, but I know that the hard work will be so worth it. You can ask anyone who knows me. I'm more myself when I'm around horses than anywhere else. I'll definitely miss Rollins, but I can't wait to see what the future holds.